Alright, welcome back everybody to the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. We are back with the serial killer. Yeah. I think we need the Dark Bunny for this one, yeah. So intimidating, Dark Bunny. So, if you remember last time, we lost Ava to the serial killer. Also, Takumi is having a supernatural type thing going on. You know what? What is that monster called? You guys, if you know what episode I'm talking about, you know. What is this? What is this? What is this called? Okay. Supernatural code. That's it. Rugaru. A creature that has an insatiable hunger and begins eating large amounts of raw meat before transforming into a flesh-eating monster. Rugaru. That's what Takumi is turning into. Anyways, morning already. Also, we had a battle yesterday, but like I said before, these battles, if I did every single one of them in this entire game, I would go crazy. So I'm only going to do the battles. I'm going to skip the battles. There's a reason there's a skip button. I'm going to skip them if we've already done them. If we haven't, then we have to fight them. So otherwise, this game is just going to take way too much time. We're not going to be done with this game for like 3 more years. Anyways, my body felt heavy and sluggish. I hadn't completely slept off the fatigue from yesterday's battle yet. Maybe I'll just take it easy for today as well. No, wait! This is no time to slack off. The killer's still on the loose. First, I'll go to the cafeteria and see what Tsubasa can tell me. Slack off. Today, just like yesterday, the number of life forms registering inside the school was 15. The killer was still here somewhere. Have you really ruled out the Akachan? The question was, where? Oh, come on! We'll be back. Alright, let's see if we're back or if we go into more free time. You didn't find them today either. No, you did free time instead. I dove into bed and embraced the warmth of the covers after a long, hard day. We carried out another exhaustive search, but I hadn't found any trace of the killer. I shouldn't get discouraged. If we keep looking, we'll find them eventually. Tomorrow for sure. Or they'll find you. Wait, does that mean Takumi's the final girl? I knew it. But it wasn't as simple as that. Days passed and we still made no progress in our search. Every time we looked at Tsubasa's device and saw that 15 flashing back at us, it felt like the killer was mocking us from the shadows. By the way, the code is 6914. Oh, it's skipping days for us. Thank you. I'm surprised. It's been like free time. All of my characters have like almost max bond from the comedy bout. That's what I've been doing with my free time, is raising their bond level, the friendship level. After several days of fruitless searching, a new development occurred on the evening of day 38. I almost said 83 and I'm like, I wish. Knock it off, let me go. Oh. I just wanted to make sure she was who she said she was. Let me go. Gaku raged and struggled, but Yugamu held him in an iron grip, not saying a word. And to the side of them, you know what? Gaku deserves everything for making me spend 10 days telling me about, what was it, Yuri? Both of you, stop it! Why is her face uncovered? Takumi, quick! You've got to do something! Whoa, hold on. What's going on here? It had all started around 10 minutes ago. Tired and disappointed after searching all day without any results, I'd gone back to my room. Then Tsubasa had burst in and dragged me to the rec room, not really telling me anything until we got there. We were talking, and Gaku suddenly said he thought Kurara might be the killer. They got into a fight and Yugamu stepped in to stop them, but then Mr. Omokage got all intense, and now he's, well, like that. That still doesn't tell me much, but I guess I'd better break up this fight up. Yugamu, ease up, okay? Why don't we just talk about this? If you remember, in the murder mystery route, Kurara was dead, long dead, and they were like using her mask or her body or whatever it was. So it could actually be the similar case in this route. Hey, Yugamu, Isep, okay? Why don't we just talk about this? Yugamu! He's totally in the zone, huh? Nothing any of us says seems to get through to him. You just gotta tell him you love him, Takumi. He, is in love with you. Gaku, meanwhile, was wilting under the murderous aura being directed at him. I couldn't let this continue. If I had to get a little rough, so be it. He's gonna like that, Takumi. But before I could make my move... Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Yugamu reached into his robe, brought out a knife, and began pressing it into the flesh of Gaku's throat. What is going on within this route? A cold light shone in Yugamu's eyes. Those were the eyes of a killer. He wasn't playing around. If I didn't do something, he really was going to kill Gaku. I charged at Yugamu, fully prepared to get injured myself, but then... Ah, so that's how it is, huh? 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 Well, I never thought of this before. Good to know it works. Oh, goodness, man. He has such a boner for Takumi. Probably because we'll have to see if he's the same way in the other routes, the one where you don't kill Eito. Because we know for a fact that he has this thing towards Takumi because he senses Eito, right? What the hell, man? I seriously thought it was done for. Sorry, got a little overexcited. You know how it is. Just what did you think you were doing, Yugamu? Oh, Takumi, when did you get here? You saw me at kind of an embarrassing moment, huh? But thanks to Gaku here, I'm feeling a whole lot better. Thanks for playing along, man. What? You should apologize to Kurata, though. Just saying. With that, Yugamu casually strolled out of the room, a satisfied smile on his face. What in the world was that all about? It's all your fault, Gaku. None of this would have happened if you hadn't had the audacity to accuse me of being the killer. At some point, Kurata had put her weird tomato mask on and was now rounding on Gaku. Except I will point out that in that route, I don't think she took her mask off, but it's been a while, so... I didn't accuse nobody. I just put the possibility out there. You ought to be executed 1,000 times over for even suspecting a noble like me. Burn in the fires of hell, you gutter snipe! I don't know why I love reading Kurata's lines. They're just so... Every time, it's just like the most random stuff comes out of her mouth. Can somebody please explain how this all started? Okay, so you know how everyone's really tired and stressed out from looking for the killer? Some of us decided to come here to play darts and unwind a little. And all of a sudden, Gaku started asking Kurata to take her mask off.
Yeah.
He seemed to think the killer had stolen Miss Suzuki's mask and was now impersonating her. That's exactly what happened in the murder mystery route. Naturally, she refused. Things got heated, there was a scuffle, and the mask came off.
Oh no.
So that's why she didn't have it on when I got here. Of course, once it was off, everyone could see it was the real Kurata underneath. But then she started to cry. So that's when Yugamu stepped in and told Gaku he'd gone too far. Then Gaku got flustered and started accusing Yugamu instead. And so you sent Tsubasa to come get me.
Yeah.
That's right. Miss Osuzuki's trophy shocked us, of course. But mostly we were afraid of Mr. Omokage. Sorry we had to get you involved, but I didn't think we could handle him on our own. No need to apologize. From the sound of it, it really was all Gaku's fault. Gaku?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I got a little carried away. But we've been looking around for days and still haven't found the killer. Who wouldn't start to wonder what was under that mask?
Oh.
Try to think about how Kurata felt hearing you accuse her like that. Now that you know you are wrong, you should really apologize. I know. So, Kurata, Man, I was out of line. I'm sorry. Next time you show that much disrespect to me, I'll make you walk across an electrified steel girder. See what I mean? Just the most random stuff comes out of her mouth. I bet Mr. Miracle would fall off just a few steps from the end, snatching death from the jaws of victory, as it were. Dude, don't jinx it. We don't even know if it'll have to do it yet. I can totally see that happening, though.
Oh.
Coming back to Yugamu, that was a pretty extreme reaction, don't you think? It was like someone flipped a switch and made him go into assassin mode. We weren't getting through to him at all. A switch? Oh, remember we said that I can't take what Sire says in the comedy route serious. There must have been something that set him off. He said he was feeling better now, but what was wrong with him in the first place? Yugamu's been acting really strange lately. Could that have something to do with this incident? Things had calmed down in the rec room, but it still felt a little awkward as we went our separate ways for the night. Between the war with the invaders and the search for the mystery killer, we were all starting to feel the strain. We needed to solve at least one of those problems before we fell apart completely. Well, one of those problems you can't really solve until day 100, but whatever. Are we gonna skip more days? Oh. Alas. I don't mind so much this time because the stories actually got me back into it. But yeah, nothing's happening. Bring me another death. That sounds terrible, but bring me another death. Make Takumi get hungry. Today we've got to get serious about finding the killer. After what happened last night, I was feeling antsy. I needed to find some new information and dispel some of that tension. I got washed, dressed, and stepped out the door. Once again, we searched all day, but failed to find anything new. I was starting to think we were going about this all wrong. As I continued to fret over our lack of progress, the day wore on into night. We're at a total impasse. I was so tired. I was having trouble thinking straight. At this rate, what little remained of the day would just pass me by. Walking around in the daze, I spotted Hiroko coming towards me from the other direction. Hiroko. You look terrible. Did Milko hit you with a pile driver or something? I don't think I could survive that.
No.
I'm just trying to figure some stuff out. Oh? What stuff? Maybe I'll ask Hiroko for some advice. She's not avoiding me as much these days, and she might be able to come up with a better plan than me. Can I ask your opinion on something? You don't have to if you don't want to, but I think your input would be really useful. I don't mind. What is it you want to ask? The last few days we've been searching high and low for the killer, and still haven't found any new clues. I was thinking we should approach the problem some other way, but I have no idea what the other way might be. What about going outside the wall? Huh? But Tsubasa's device only measures life signs inside it. You said you wanted clues. It stands to reason you can learn things outside the school too, doesn't it? At Hiroko's words, it felt like the fog around my brain was starting to clear. I'd been so fixated on the total life sign count, I never even thought about going off school grounds. You're right. That was a real blind spot. Thanks, Hiroko. I knew asking for help was a good idea. I'll go with you if you want. It's safer to travel in a group anyway. That's a good point. I'll get some more people on board too. We'll meet up and set out tomorrow morning. After arranging things with Hiroko, I found the others and figured out who else would be coming. This time things would be different. This time we'd get somewhere. With new hope welling up within me, I waited for the next day to arrive. I headed to the parking lot and found the other members of the expedition team waiting for me. Morning, everyone. You guys ready to head out? Ready when you are. I'll handle the driving, too. So it's the 7 of us today? I hope we find something. Why is it so many people?
No.
I kind of wish the killer would just show up again already. Except I really don't want them around. It's complicated. I gotta be outside in the sun like some kind of health-conscious beach bunny. Just kill me now. Turn that frown around, Darumi. You can get through anything if you keep your spirits up. Athletic and supportive. This much positivity has got to be bad for me. To sum it up, we're all fine. Let's get going. You're speaking for everyone now? Well, I guess we shouldn't waste time. So once we pass the flames, we'll just look around for anything that might be a clue, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Then let's do this. No guts, no glory. We all got into the bus and set off full throttle for the ruins beyond the wall. We drove through the undying flames and on through the ruins. For a while, we didn't see anything that stood out. Finally, after a couple hours, I noticed that something was different.
おかしいな。この辺って確か。
住野くん、もしかして来たことあるの？
ああ、未来でだけど。でも、記憶が間違ってなければ、この道の先には新興生の基地があるはずだ。
Say what? Look, dude, why you gotta break out of nowhere like that? Didn't you hear what Takumi said about the base? Do you want to charge right into enemy territory? Sorry, I should have not noticed it sooner. It just feels a little different from last time. It does seem strangely quiet here. I don't see any signs of invaders nearby either. Was this base big? Were there a lot of troops there? Yeah, it was. In my last timeline, we went there by this road and stormed the place. You took the fight to them even though we can't be revived out here? That's bold, man. But there's no invaders here now. What could have happened to them? Maybe they're all too depressed to come out and fight. Even invaders can get mental health problems, I bet. Anyway, we gotta turn back for now. Don't want to end up in a battle we ain't prepared for. Keep going, Takamaru. Full speed ahead. Yeah, man, let's rock it. Hey, were you even listening to me? If you get us all killed out here, you're so freaking dead. We came out here today to gather information. Anything that looks out of the ordinary could be a potential lead. Right. And even if it turns out to be unrelated to the killer, we should still be aware of what the invaders are doing. You guys are crazy. We can't just drive into a base that's crawling with enemies. I'm fine with going. Maybe me and the invaders can swap stories about our mental breakdowns. I'm in too. If there's any chance of finding out something new, we have to take it. Of course, it's not like this is a full-scale attack. We'll pull out if things start to look bad. Fine. Might as well face it, Gaku. We're in the minority here. Takamaru doesn't want to fight. Okay. But if things do go wrong, I'd better get some kind of payout for it. All right. Then let's keep going. Slow and steady now. Bringing the speed all the way down, we inched the bus along the road to the enemy base. After a while, we stopped and began scouting ahead on foot. But what we found was so different from what I remembered. I found myself wondering if we hadn't taken a wrong turn somewhere. Are they all dead? Yep. I like that picture, actually.
きついかも。
Where the base should have been was a mountain of dead school invaders. There were so many of them, they spilled off the pile and onto the ground, making it hard for us to move forward without wading through them. So this is another reason why I think the sponsor is from the satellite. If it's not Takumi, it's like some random person from the satellite, because they killed Ava, who's an invader. They came out here and they massacred all of these people who were invaders, and then in the killing game route, they had us killing invaders. Like...
おい、全滅してんじゃねえか。どこにも敵がいねえぞ。
疫病とかじゃなさそうだな。どの死体もズタズタになってる。
こんなに雑に死体ばらまかれても
realize
さ、情緒がないんだよ。
invaders bled
犯人分かってないね。仲間割れでもしたのかしらね。それとも 第三勢力だったり。
This makes me really sad because they look like Pokemon, okay? They look like Pokemon and they're just massacred and bleeding and it's really sad. Except for that little orange one, it looks like an Among Us guy.
よくわかんねえけど、でもこれってラッキーじゃねえの？新興生どもが大量に死んだってことは、俺たちが戦う手間も省けたんだしよ。
でもそんな単純な話なのかな。原因がわからないのは気持ち悪いし。
もう少しこの辺りを見てみよう。
We looked all around the base, inside and out. But we didn't find anything to explain what had happened there. It's nothing but bodies as far as the eye can see. Staying here any longer won't get us anywhere, Takumi. We should leave. Now? After coming all this way? Something this weird had to mean something. Were we really just going to walk away without figuring it out? I wanted to stick around a little longer, but it was already getting dark. There's no need to rush. Finding this was an achievement in itself. For now, we should head back and let the others know. Hiroko gave me a light slap on the back and began walking back toward the school bus. Was that her way of trying to comfort me? Fine, I'm heading back too. Get the idiot and the freak from me, will you, Takumi? The what and the what now? Takameru jerked his chin towards Darumi and Gaku, who were crouched down a short distance away, looking at something intently. There's one here too, it's so fast! Dude, it's huge! Hey Darumi, Gaku, come on, time to leave. There was no response. They seemed to be excited about something, though. What are you guys doing here? We're heading back. Hey Takumi, take a look at this cute little thing here! What? I do not see anything. I followed Darumi's gaze and saw something crawling out from underneath a dead body. There were two of them, in fact. I don't see anything in that picture. Each scurrying out from a different location. Ew, what are those? Some kind of bug? They were moving too quickly for me to get a good look, but they seemed to be about the size of a fist. Frankly speaking, they were neither little nor cute. I literally don't see anything in that picture. Am I crazy? Like, I don't see anything in that picture. They remind me of the little dudes that used to scuttle around my kitchen back home. You think they're a new species? Can we keep them, Takumi? They'll make better pets than today. Of course not. Come on, we'll feed them and take care of them and watch them and take them treats and stuff and everything. Is there? I don't see anything in that freaking picture. I'm more concerned that they think of Sirei as being on the same level as a cat or dog. I killed a whole aquarium of fish last time I had a pet. But don't worry, that taught me to respect life, so it'll be fine this time. How exactly does respecting life fit in with you killing game a session? Oh, come on, guys. Back to the bus. Everyone's waiting, and you'll get left behind if you don't hurry. You mind if I go to the bathroom first? I have a tummy ache. Oh, me too. I feel like my bladder is about to explode. Fine. Just don't take too long, okay? After a little while, Darumi and Gaku joined us on the bus, both of them looking refreshed. By the time we got on the road and left the base behind, it was already getting dark. We arrived back at the school early the next morning. Poor Takamaru had to drive that whole time. Oh, what time is it? Rubbing my eyes and looking at the clock, I saw that it was really late. I had slept clean through the day and into the next evening. Oh, I really overdid it. I remembered us getting back this morning, but not much after that. I just had a vague impression that I got really hungry. Hungry! Then practically passed out from exhaustion. My head hurts too. A headache from oversleeping? That's happened to me before. I'd better take something for it. It'll be more like dinner than breakfast at this point, but I'll go to the cafeteria anyway. Dissolving some medicine in water, I gulped it down and stepped out of my room. Some of the team were still in the cafeteria, eating a late-night meal. It's mostly the ones who stayed here while we were gone. I guess the others are still sleeping off the trip. I grabbed some food for myself, and as I turned to find a place to sit, somebody called out to me. Hey, Takumi, you want to eat with me? Oh no, not this again. I was gonna say. Oh, and there's that face that screams, oh no, not this again. And maybe now you're thinking, how did he know? How did he know? Don't be so jumpy. Ima's here too to keep an eye on me today. I promise I'll hold back. Good evening, Mr. Sumino. You can sit next to me if you want. Thanks, I'll do that. I don't see you two together very often. My dear sister is participating in a girls' night, and she forbade me from being present. I thought I might get away with it. I mean, slap some makeup on me, make some strategic tucks, and that could easily pass as a girl. Don't you think? The worst thing is, he's absolutely right. So instead, Mr. Omokage has been telling me all about his passion for killing. Did you leave off that stuff for a while? I'm trying to eat here. I told you before, right? How I'm having trouble with my urges right now. Yugamu ignored me and continued his macabre topic of conversation. After what happened with Gaku, I finally figured out a way to suppress them better. Oh yeah? What's that? I don't actually have to kill anyone. I just have to see the look of despair when they stare death in the face. It's not exactly a long-term solution, though. More like a coping mechanism. I'm not sure how to react to that. I have no idea what it feels like. Think of it like when you watch sexy videos online to sate your own desires. It doesn't make them completely go away, but after a decent session, they fade back into the background for a while, you know? Hey, don't just assume that's what I do! Does that mean you prefer in-person encounters, Mr. Sumino? How very analog of you. Yeah. I guess I'm the same in a way. Although in my case, I was always the ladies coming to me. Ima's questionable work history is something I really don't want to get into right now. My only problem is that no one seems to want to show me their seconds before death face. I'm not doing it. That's cold, man. At least let me ask first. I know how you feel, Mr. Omokage. It's not fun letting frustration build up until it feels like it's ready to burst. I may not be a killer or a sexual deviant, but I understand impulse control at least. I guess you could describe Ima as impulsive, like the time he stabbed Takamaru the last time around. Come now, Mr. Sumino, don't act like you don't know what Mr. Omokage is talking about. How do you mean? You know what it's like. You killed Mr. Aotsuki, didn't you? But that was different. Ito was a traitor. He was dangerous. He sabotaged the team and even killed some of us before. If I'd let him live, he would have gone after the baby in the defense room again. Eventually. He wouldn't have stopped until humanity itself was wiped out. Are you making excuses inside your head right now? Thinking of ways to justify what you did? Don't get me wrong, I really don't care either way. I'm just saying, regardless of the original trigger, you know what it's like to kill another person. You understand that impulse. Okay, maybe you're right. I did kill Eito out of anger. Everyone has the potential to become a killer under the right circumstances. I'm no exception. Lighten up, Mr. Sumino. This isn't that serious of a discussion. It's more of a casual chat between murderers and murder-adjacent friends. If you ever do want to help me with my urges, you're welcome in my room anytime for a massage session. Not happening ever. I decided to change the subject before things got too weird. They already got pretty weird. And brought up our discovery from yesterday. Nozomi had already told the others about the enemy base full of dead invaders. On our return, the organic life detection device still indicated 15 people inside the school. Discussing all the mysteries facing us, time passed surprisingly quickly. By the time I got back to my room, the nighttime announcement was only minutes away. Time for bed already. I got nothing done today. I flopped down onto my bed, feeling pleasantly full and relaxed after dinner. Good thing he's full. Guess it's back to sleep for me. The thought had barely crossed my mind before my consciousness started to drift away. I fight it. I let go and allowed sleep to carry me away. And so my 41st day at Last Defense Academy came and went practically in the same breath. Yay! Little did I know that a fresh crisis would await me on day 42. Who's dead? Who's dead? Who's dead?
そうい
Oh, morning. Still half asleep, I let out a long yawn as I tried to orient myself. After sleeping so much lately, I felt like I had a lot of energy today. Oh God! Who could it be that is early? It didn't like the sound of that flurry of doorbell rings. I hurried over to the door and opened it. Takumi, come quick! The life sign reading changed! Seriously? Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. Here, look! Oh, shit. 2? 13? There's 2 less than yesterday? I'm afraid something bad might have happened to someone. Okay, let's get everyone together. Tsubasa and I split up, telling the rest of the team to go to the cafeteria for an emergency meeting. But Takumi was not hungry. When we got there, the only ones missing were... Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? They were... I mean, I didn't see anything in that picture. Like, unless it was an actual bug, which would be funny. Where are Darumi and Gaku? There's 12 of us here now. If the killer's still out there, the 2 missing life signs must be theirs.
Yeah.
Well, they had a good run. Honestly, I thought Mr. Mariko would have been Kitsuna. He's saying the killer struck again, but where are the bodies? We don't know that Gaku and Darumi are dead. They may have just gone outside the wall. Huh? Those 2? I guess it's not totally out of the question. Has anyone checked if the school bus is still in the parking lot? They really wanted those bugs. I'll go look now. The rest of you check around here for anything out of the ordinary. Man, they wanted those bugs. Wait up, I'll come with you. The bus is gone. Those 2 must have taken it. That probably means they're okay. But where could they have gone? How long has the total on your device been? 13? Since the morning announcement. When I checked it before bed last night, it still said 15. So they snuck out during the night? Let's go back to the cafeteria for now. What's up with those bugs? Or non-bugs? I don't know. I didn't see anything. We hurried back to the cafeteria where everyone was still talking excitedly. So Takumi, a report. Lady Darumi and Sir Gaku left a note. We found it on the table. It was way over in the corner, so we didn't notice it at first. Here. Gone out to run an errand? BRB? From Darumi and Gaku. What the heck? Don't those guys have any sense of danger at all? Forget danger. How about a little consideration for others? I'm gonna wring their necks for making us worry like this. How about the bus? Was it gone? Yeah, I guess that means whatever made them leave was pretty urgent. Maybe they got together and went out to vet like mindless beasts. Outside? In the open air? How indecently wild. Speculating won't help us now. All we can do is wait for them to get back. With the chaos caused by Darumi and Gaku's disappearance starting to settle down, we brought the meeting to an end and spent the day as normal. Finally, long after the sun had gone down, Kyoshika spotted the school bus on the horizon, and we once again assembled in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Our returning friends avoided looking any of us in the eye. They must have sensed how much trouble they were in. Where exactly have you 2 been all this time? Oh, no, we're really just outside. Obviously, I'm asking where outside and why you went there.
No.
It was just kind of, you know. Yeah, you know how it is.
ふざけないで
Enough nonsense.
真面目に答えなさい
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You're beautiful when you're angry, Mistress Hiroko. What are we watching here? You look like a couple of kids getting scolded by their mom for staying out too late. I feel kind of bad for them. Hiroko's so threatening, but I guess that just shows how worried she was. Does it? This looks more like an outright interrogation to me.
Yeah.
We had something we wanted to do at the base we found. What? You two went back there all on your own? We figured it'd be safe since all the invaders were already dead. When we got there, it was just the same as before. Why did you leave without saying anything? Be honest. We won't be mad. And there's something behind the other day when Gaku and I went for our group peeing session. That's right, we accidentally left our infusers behind. I knew we'd get chewed out for it, so we decided to go back and get them ourselves. Both of you lost them at the same time. How could you be so dense? Do you have a death wish? Are you really that stupid? Why did you die now and save us all a lot of trouble? See, I knew you'd get mad at us. When you think about it, it's really Takami's fault. If he hadn't hurried us, we'd been a lot more careful. You're really going to blame me for this? You're so irresponsible, it's almost impressive. Please tell me you at least found your infusers. You bet, got them right here. No problem at all. They went to go get those stupid bugs. Is that really all you went there for? Yeah, of course. Why would we lie about something like that? Come on, Hiroko, they're back safe now, so why don't we just let it slide? But the next time you two run off like that, you'll be getting the electro chamber elimination treatment.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is, but I don't want to find out. We're sorry, we won't do it again. Ugh, so long as you two understand. Don't go worrying us like that. It'll be good. Although getting scolded by Mistress Hiroko was kind of fun in its own way. They went and got the bugs. I still had my doubts about their story, but it looked like the crisis was over for now. With a collective sigh of relief, we all headed back to our rooms. What's with the bugs that I didn't see? With all the confusion today was weirdly tiring. My body and mind felt worn out. Fatigue after a battle was bad enough, but this was something different. I guess there are bound to be days like this sometimes. I just have to work hard to do better tomorrow. I lay down in bed and immediately felt sleepy. I surrendered to the feeling and let my consciousness fade away. I didn't know it then, but the crisis wasn't over. In fact, it was just beginning. Oh, what are these stupid bugs that they brought back? Oh my gosh! Who is there in this early too? Responding to the bell, I crawled out of bed and lumbered toward the door. It wasn't even light out yet. Rubbing the sleep from my eyes, I opened the door to find... Nozomi? Moko? Sorry to disturb you, but this couldn't wait. Nozomi said he heard sounds coming from somewhere downstairs. We wanted to go check out what they were. Weird noises? It's probably just my imagination. But with everything else that's going on, I didn't want to take any chances. Yeah? And it's kind of scary going with just two girls, even if one of them is the apocalyptic maiden of destruction. Huh? We sure could use a nice, strong man to accompany us, you know. Okay, let's go see what those noises are. I'm curious, too. We should probably go in our class armor just in case. Of course. Thank you, Takami. I'll blow you a thank you kiss, too. Now go grab your gear and get in the ring. We transformed and set out into the night. A light rain was falling outside, giving the school a damp, dingy feel. I like this music. We've been looking for a while now, but I don't see anything strange. Me neither. Maybe I was just hearing things. Don't let your guard down yet, Nozomi. What if some prowler emerges from the shadows and suplexes you from behind? Okay, I'll be careful. Let's take one more look around before we call it a night. Sounds good. We can't get careless now. It looked like our little investigation was going to end without turning up anything noteworthy. But just as I was beginning to relax... Huh? Where did Moko go? That's weird. She was right behind me a second ago. Wait, this is the section where that hidden room was, I think. I wasn't sure how or when it happened, but Nozomi and I had gotten separated from Moko. I could have sworn she was still with us when we turned that last corner. Moko, where are you?
Oh,
She's not answering. You don't think something happened to her, do you? Maybe she just went to the bathroom. I'll go check. I should probably go with you. No, we need to prioritize finding her. Let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way. Don't worry, it's right near here. We'll meet back here in a little while.
oi!
Hey, Nozomi! Before I could stop her, Nozomi ran off toward the nearest girl's bathroom. I considered following her, but she was right. Finding Moko came first. She couldn't have gone far. I began retracing my steps, calling Moko's name as I went, but there was no sign of her anywhere. Could she have gone outside? It doesn't seem likely, but I'll check just in case. Well, the rain's gotten heavier. I didn't think about stopping to grab an umbrella or anything. After a few seconds, I was completely drenched. The rain also made it hard to make out my surroundings very well. Hey, Moko! If you're out here, answer me! No response. That means she's still inside, right? I should head back for now. I don't want to leave Nozomi alone for too long. Not to mention, standing in the rain is making me cold. I need to get back inside soon. Uh-oh. A scream? Was that Nozomi? The sudden cry rang through the night. It had definitely come from inside the school. Whatever that was, it can't be good. I have to hurry. I ran back into the school and headed in the direction the scream had come from. I don't know which way the scream came from. Nozomi, are you okay? Help me! I have to help, it's the killer! The killer? Don't tell me they showed up again! What? Now they're after me. What are we going to do? We have to get Moko to the infirmary before it's too late. Okay, just stay calm. Take me to where Moko is. All right, come on, it's this way. The killer got Moko? This can't be happening, can it? Nozomi led me to one of the classrooms on the first floor. I opened the door, but took a step back in terror when I saw what was inside.
嘘だろ。こんな。
You know, I don't know why I want it to be Takumi so bad. I just do. Because I like those kind of twists. But the fact that he got killed when we were controlling him and stuff makes me believe that it's not him. Moko lay motionless on the floor, surrounded by an ocean of blood. Her body was torn to shreds, just like Ava's had been. No longer breathing, no longer moving, her body was just a giant slab of meat.
あ、一緒に運ぶから手伝ってくれ。
We crouched down beside Moko, her body was still warm, and soon our hands were covered in her blood. So much blood. Will the revival matic even work on her anymore? We still have to try. Hold on, Moko. We're taking you to the infirmary. Let's hoist her up. 1, 2, 3. But just as we were about to get moving... Footsteps? Somebody's coming this way. Nozomi noticed them too. She glanced down the hallway, a look of abject horror on her face. Takumi! I'll go see who it is. You stay here. If things get dangerous, run. Focus on staying alive. Understand? Infuser in hand, I slowly crept down the hallway the footsteps were coming from. Huh? There's no one here. The footsteps I'd heard before had stopped, leaving a deathly silence in their place. Had I just imagined them? No, Nozomi heard them too. Had I just imagined them? No, Nozomi heard them too. Oh man, that actually freaked me out. He just like, boop. All of a sudden the killer was there, black suit and power saw included. How did they get the power saw back? Never mind that, I just have to do something. You. How dare you do that to Moko? I found myself raising my infuser and swinging it viciously at the killer. What? Oh, we don't know this. Yeah, we don't know. But the knife bounced right off the suit, the recoil sending me staggering back. My hemoanima attacks aren't working? Then what am I supposed to do? They don't know. Takumi! Oh, and Nozomi might be able to damage it, because remember, the hemoanima attacks don't work. They have to do normal attacks. Nozomi, don't come any closer. Get out of here! I can't just abandon you. I'll fight too. It's no good. Hemoanima won't work on them. We have to run. What? But... Come on, this way. Oh, I did not realize. I did not realize I was supposed to move. Maybe that's an ending. Okay, I did not realize that we were supposed to move. Okay, knock over the boxes. Do something. Oh, we just have to get there. Okay. We slowed up. That was so funny. I was just standing there because it's been a long time since I've had to actually move in the hallways. Thank goodness for roundy hallways, huh? Kind of wish that would have been an ending. That would have been kind of funny. You're slow. Where exactly are you going, Takumi? What's your plan? Alright. We can't go that way. It's no good. I can't run anymore. Takumi! Nozomi was still glancing around nervously. I could see her trembling. Don't worry, it's all going to be okay. I'll think of something. I was doing my best to sound confident, but on the inside I was already choking on my own despair. If hemoanima attacks won't affect the killer, am I going to have to tackle them and try to steal the power saw again? Notice that you weren't in the... No, he found us. What do we do? Where can we go? We'll have to head outside. Nozomi and I ran towards the nearest window, but then... The killers steadily advanced towards us, never saying a word, but brandishing their power saw the whole time. It's hopeless. If we don't do something, we're dead. Even if we escape out the window, this is the 3rd floor. Can I get both of us to the ground safely? I need to make a choice here, and fast. What do I do? Kick him. Kick him! Even if it ends in a bad end, I still want to kick him. Kick him! Jump out the window, dodge the attack. There's no choice to kick him. Let's dodge the attack. That's what we did last time. Dodging the attack last time ended with us going to the comedy route, so maybe that's a terrible decision, but we already did the comedy route. So how much worse can it get? We have to dodge this attack first. I steeled myself and braced to face the killer. Going up against a power saw bare-handed meant the odds were against me, but I still had to try. I punched the killer in the face with a tightly clenched fist. Man, that killer sucks if you got close enough to punch you. The killer recoiled for a moment, but quickly recovered and swung the power saw at me. Watch out, Takumi! I evaded the attack at the very last minute. The power saw struck the wall, the momentum making a deep cut in it. Stay down! I immediately struck back, but with the power saw in the way of my punches, couldn't land properly. Damn it! After some tussling against the killer, I found myself backed against the window. I refused to go without a fight. and decided to try a final suicide attack. I faced the killer, fully prepared to die with my next move. However... Ugh. The killer took advantage of that brief moment of hesitation to kick me violently in the stomach. I was forced to my knees by the intense pain, holding my stomach. Takumi! Stay back, Nozomi. I tried to get up to my feet and stop Nozomi from coming closer. But the killer was faster, swinging the power saw in my direction before it could do anything. Is this the end? Oh. What? The final impact never came. I glanced at the killer and saw they had stopped just short of slicing off my head. I wanted to ask why they had stopped, but just then... Nozomi! Nozomi slipped around behind the killer's back without either of us knowing. The next moment, she kicked the killer with all her might. See, she doesn't have full hemoanima, so it probably works against it. The killer was sent crashing through the window and tumbled outside. The power saw spun through the rainy night air and slowly fell soon after. Nice. We heard the dull and eerie sound of it striking something soft and tearing right through it. We immediately ran to where the killer had fallen, where a shocking sight awaited us. Oh my gosh. The squashed and motionless body of the killer lay mired in a pool of their own gushing blood. The power saw was deeply embedded in their upper body.
カッターのエンジンが止まってる。多分カッターが背中を貫通して地面まで刺さってるんだと思う。
死んでるの？
わからない。けどこの状態なら。
I cautiously reached out for the killer's helmet and pulled it off. Have you not seen, like, Friday the 13th? They're like, get up. Wait, what? 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 It was a familiar face that greeted us beneath the mask. What? He was already dead, but his eyes were still wide open. Having lost this much blood, it was unlikely we'd be able to bring him back. What? He's actually a jerk in this route? As Nozomi broke down next to me, I kept on staring at Yugamu's remains in astonishment. Shock and confusion had paralyzed my mind. I could only register my body becoming heavier and heavier as my clothes soaked up the falling rain. The others had woken up from the commotion and arrived at the scene, only to be confronted by the grisly sight of Moko and Yugamu's dead bodies. No one knew what to think. I barely managed to explain what had happened. We split up to carry the bodies to the morgue and decided to call it a day then and there. This is the first time Yugamu has died. I have absolutely no idea what to think. Ow, my head hurts. I woke up with a sluggish body and pounding headache. I had gone to sleep cold all over from being soaked in the rain, and it hadn't done me any good. Don't want to do anything today. The only images in my mind were of the murdered Moko and the killer's true identity. My mind was faring worse than my body. I just don't want to think. I pulled the blanket over my head and completely shut down, praying hard that everything would turn out to be a bad dream. I spent the whole day curled up in bed. That was how the curtain fell on my 43rd day at Last Defense Academy. Alright, well, dang-a-ling. I think that is a good spot to stop. But, see. I already want to keep playing because I'm so curious. But unfortunately, I have to go to rehearsal. Well, not unfortunately. I love rehearsal for Little Shop of Horrors. But I'm excited to want to play again. So excited. Anyways, I'm not even gonna try to figure this one out because Yugamu was acting weird. He didn't want to see the combination. Whatever is going on is making him all weird. So if anything, I don't think he's the original killer. Especially because he stopped right before killing Takumi. So he didn't want to kill Takumi, I don't think. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this episode because I totally did, and I'll see you next time. Jenny!